sixth kata is Murote Tsuki. Murote Tsuki, the identification technique within the kata, is a two-handed thrust or two-handed strike, which is what Murote Tsuki means. Each kata in the Seitei set is identified by a principal technique within the kata and thus given its name. Mai strikes to someone in front of you. Mai means front. Ushiro means behind. The opponent is behind you. Uke Nagashi means you're blocking a strike, and uke is a block. So the kata starts out with a block over the shoulder. Tsuka ate is a strike with the handle, the tsuka of your sword. Ate is a strike. So tsuka ate is a strike with the handle of the sword. The fifth kata is kesagiri. Kesagiri is an angular cut, and thus named. And the sixth kata is Murote Tsuki, which is a two-handed strike. It begins with the same footwork as kesagiri, the same 3 steps, the hands coming to the sword with the beginning of the movement with the left foot. But it finishes up quite differently. So this is Murote Tsuki. Once again, it begins with the same 3 steps as kesagiri. So you have the right foot making a small step. As the left foot begins to move, the hands come to the sword to break the sword loose. As it begins to draw on the left step, the sword turns 45 degrees out to make the slashing strike that we described earlier. Slashing to the opponent's face and stopping with the point of your sword still resting on the left side of his jaw. At this point, the left foot comes up to the right. The sword is centered in front of you, and both hands grasp the sword for the Murote Tsuki with a two-handed strike. As the right foot slides forward again, the strike is made. At this point, the right foot will pivot on the heel to the inside. The left foot will pivot on the toes. So we'll come to the toes. The sword will be pulled to the hip, parallel with the ground, hiding the sword from your opponent. Now, the left foot will turn on the heel, the right foot will turn on the toes to straighten out the stance. As the sword is raised, and you step forward to make a strike to an opponent behind you. Once again, the same as we just did. The right foot will pivot on the heel of the foot, the left foot pivots on the toes. The left foot continues to pivot on the heel, and the right foot continues to pivot on the toes as we change the stance. As the sword is raised, we step forward and strike down our initial opponent. Chiburi, once again, short chiburi. Saya brought to center. Noto. Once complete, sliding our right foot back to our left. Sliding our hand down, reversing the grip, capping with the thumb, taking 5 small steps backward, beginning with our left foot. Dropping the right hand to the right thigh, and raising the glance, dropping the left hand to the left thigh. This completes Murote Tsuki. Murote Tsuki.